There was a time when I wasn't traveling to hockey games with you, so I had another constituent. We'll call him Donid. And Donid and I went to New Jersey, and uh, we had a lot of hot dogs before the game, during the game, and found a fireball. Sorry, we had found a hot dog machine after the game too. Long story short, Donid threw up on the side of the Prudential Center.
Wow, that's a quality New Jersey time. Next on Ugly Thirds.
Wow.
Welcome back, sports fans, to another episode of Ugly Thirds. Today's topic will be the New Jersey Devils' worst three jerseys. John and Shrems, take it away.
He's still taken back by the amount of vomit from the amount of hot dogs from the previous story.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
That's fine.
So, I mean, New Jersey, like you look at the NHL uniforms page for New Jersey, it fits entirely on
This
one
is it right
thing.
here.
Like it really and truly, like just all of it fits, and they didn't even bother with any specialty jerseys for a long time. They're just like, nah, we're good.
This was one of the teams that we were concerned about. Like, how do we diversify the New Jersey Devils? And then luckily, like, they went off the rails for
A little reverse
a number of
retroing
years.
not going well. And otherwise, it would have been like these would have been the worst, and what's the best? It would have also been these. So like when they introduced those for Reebok Edge, 30 teams had unveilings. New Jersey said it's the same jersey. We don't need an unveiling. So yeah.
With that being said, let's talk about reverse retro.
We lambasted this one pretty big with the good concept, bad execution. You won't need that reverse retro slide till the other video in this series.
Okay,
So
well, you have in the wrong spot.
then maybe I do. Mayhaps. Look, they were trying to channel either the Colorado Rockies.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the Colorado Rockies.
It 100% was.
I mean, it could have been the Kansas City Scouts. But
Oh,
it's
okay.
the same
Yeah, no,
color
yes,
scheme.
fair,
That's
fair.
why I wanted. But like, thank goodness they put these years in the color for Adidas. Look, I see what they were trying to do. They tried to go with the red and green era '80s Devils in the new, but like it doesn't look like anything from far away. You even question green versus blue. Is that even like what? It just didn't work.
No,
it just didn't work.
It reminds me of a fashion jersey that somebody, kind of designed and then had made up and never really should have went to production. But let me ask you this though: what would you have done for this reverse retro had you had the opportunity to design something?
I mean, I probably would have went with something exactly like the Colorado Rock because they have the chunky stripes, which is why New Jersey's using those chunky stripes now. They say it's a Rockies thing. I probably would have done that with the Devils logo, or I would have tried to. I mean, there is a Jersey Devil logo, which I did put in one of these.
I do remember that.
You put that on here instead and make it a Scouts jersey in red or a Rockies jersey in red, and you have something interesting, right?
Yeah.
I just
They had options.
they had options.
This probably shouldn't have been it though.
Yeah, they tried to play it too safe and look too much like the normal look, and it just looks like a bad normal look.
They pandered to what the internet thought it was going to be, or thought,
And didn't do it well enough. Yeah,
not really.
second worst.
What's wrong with it?
Well, I mean, so you think of what it was, right? With
Okay.
these and what you have,
Well,
right?
Maybe Phil, give us a year if you have one.
This
yeah.
is from 2017 to present home.
Okay.
So they you chunkier middle stripe with thinner flanking stripes,
Okay.
standard shoulders, and a hemline. The hemline stripes matter. This does not have any other simple black stripe. And why they went away from this to look like, because I mean there are so many hoodies and fashion jerseys and NHL vintage line where it's basically like they're like real soft material like nightshirt kind of things,
Sure.
pajama shirts that look exactly like this before this came out.
Yeah.
The number of people saying that I already owned that as a hoodie kind of things was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And the Devils actually like one of their things they put out said that we think of ourselves like an original 7 team. Like they think like okay, they are in the same vein as Montreal and the Rangers and Toronto in like we have a look and we've never changed it. It's stoic. It should never be altered. Why go to this? Again, they're trying the Rockies because you know it was the red gold stripe like
Understood.
but why? Why are you calling back to an era that everyone was good to forget?
Yeah. Would would s- would would a white stripe or a white stripe down here change the feel of this jersey?
If it had a hemline stripe, it'd be better. But just going from this to this, everyone would just would have been like, why? Like, why would you even bother with that? When you've gone
Right.
this long without changing, and you like it wasn't a big enough change to really move the needle. I'm sure a lot of people looked at this and said, I don't see what's different, which blows my mind, but that's me.
It's like the Flyers going from orange to burnt orange.
Right, right.
And then
It's
making a big deal out of it.
and we're all like, well, why would they do it? I mean, this is the biggest news ever. And everyone's like, I don't see what you did, but
Yeah.
okay. Like, so it was just such a pointless move. And they pushed this as some big thing for Adidas. And I just,
Meh.
it's it's
Meh.
thoroughly meh for a team that shouldn't meh.
Yeah.
Because these look great.
Yeah. Now, when you talk about being an original 6 mindset and not,
They said 7, which I thought was even more
that's a
amusing.
bold
They're the
statement.
7th of the original 6.
When you are an original 7 mindset and you keep that same look, and then all of a sudden you go so far off the rails and deviate from it, you get our number 1. And maybe they shouldn't have done this. But my goodness gracious.
Now I can't believe we haven't done a New Jersey pun yet. In the fact that it's a Jersey show and we're looking at New Jersey. We've been talking about jerseys all the time. Of course, it's New Jersey. Well, they're New Jersey. Well, I mean, they're reused jerseys. And then you have the Jersey.
The
The
best
New
thing,
Jersey.
the best thing that came out of this was when they did a limited run of the hat that said hat
I tried to get
to
one. It
go
went for
with the
60
jersey
bucks,
that
and I
said
just-
jersey. To me, this looks like an NBA jersey to where you've started to see in the National Basketball League Association teams like Phoenix, the Valley,
Yeah.
the nickname jerseys, and Bolts we've done, but in all the years I've been watching hockey, nobody's ever said, "Hey, this is Jersey." It's always New Jersey or the Devils. It's not Jersey.
Now they might. I should have looked. Shame on me for not. They might have had somewhere it did actually say Jersey on somewhere. I think it might have been like new big Jersey.
Yeah.
Phil, look through the slides real quick, Phil. I did have one of that EHL team that they're ignoring. I just might have had it in the wrong spot. The problem is they're going through and in these. Keep looking. Maybe you need to update your slide because I definitely put it in there. Whereas the back in the 30s or whenever the team that was in New Jersey wore this, it was exactly the one that the Blackhawks had used in the Winter Classic.
Okay.
And they did add one extra stripe here because it should have been the whole thing. But when you wear this, you just see why is there such a gap there in the striping?
That's fair.
Like it's goofy. One stripe down here when you have all these other stripes again, which deviates from the Blackhawks.
This to me looks like like let's turn around so you can actually see it better.
Yeah, this one.
That's the one.
That's the one you're looking for.
This looks like a font or like a heading font from Microsoft Word where it's supposed to be 3D. It's a cool feature, but not enough to save this jersey.
And there is an era where this kind of like massive drop shadow was a big. I mean, the Rangers always
drop
use
shadow.
that.
That's what I was looking for.
With that 3D bevel-ish drop shadow effect.
Yeah.
And it is cool. I can't believe Phil went and bought an Adidas one. I was very pleased with my cheap Fanatics.
How cheap
one.
was it though, Phil? That's the question.
It was dirt cheap, and I also I thought my Fanatics one I thought my Fanatics was blank. So that's why I bought it, because it's cheaper than getting it customized.
Sure.
But then I realized my Fanatics one was already customized. So I've got two.
Already
So
PK Subban. So he's got both whenever we need to do a comparison video.
I did it for us, John. I did it for us. All right, here's you want your
so they went to with Jersey when this is out there. This is hanging in the Prudential Center somewhere. Look at that. It's the Jersey Devil leaning on the state of New Jersey. Now, okay, could you clean that up and
we can
modernize
clean
it?
up
Yeah,
for sure.
but I mean, isn't that fun? Can't you do? You're telling me they couldn't do something with this idea?
Yeah, I mean,
well, someone think of the children.
They keep reaching back to, but the Jersey Devil is not Satan. It's a goat hoof thing, chupacabra like Bigfoot esque
kind of.
monster thing. You can come back to us.
Nah, I kind of like leaving it on the.
We're not as good looking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that now that they're getting better, they should probably leave these things in the past. I mean, they're borderline a cup team, but this kind of goes to show when you deviate from something good, like what we're wearing, this is what you get. Like fans want it, and then all of a sudden it's like, my God, what have we done?
What did you do?
What have we done here?
Yep. So it's a list as bland as New Jersey has always been, but I don't think it's wrong. Tell us what we missed.
Yeah.
He's Shrimps. I'm John. Phil, take us out.
Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Hit the bell to get notifications on new videos, and come back for another episode of Ugly Thirds.
Wait, is a hot dog's a euphemism for some kind of
Over
beverage?
the Prudential Center.